Oh, guy, click clack, that's me. One hand on the mouse, other on repeat. Got that 8-bit drip, CRT glow on my lips. Snack stash tall like my backlog list. No games, new race. Same crack joystick, anime tabs all open real quick. Got that 8-bit drip, CRT glow on my lips. Oh, guy, can't sit still, but I never leave. Nah, click that dodge, that's the routine. All tab like, yeah, I'm in the meme. Oh, guy, chat say boom when I hit that scene. Retro flare with the new age screen. One more round, yeah, one more stream. One more. Side quest kids, forget the main plot. Rhyme so long, but I still talk trash. I like cosplay cloak over dad bod jeans. Waifu on the shirt, but I keep it PG. Kinda old guy, spam that name when you see that feed. Old games anime, that's the creed. Stay logged in, let the old guy lead. Old guy, that's the creed. Stay logged in, let the
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining.
Boot the stream up, dust on the cartridge. He ain't meta, he's museum carnage. Castlevania, coffee in his flask with.
How you guys doing tonight? Thanks again for joining. Welcome, welcome. Hello.
MMA tabs 50 on the desktop. Naruto ramen cold on the next shot. Chat says focus.
What's up, Noah? What's up, Glenn?
Brain doing Devil May Cry on 5 screens. 5 screens. Old guy ADDD. Let's go. Combo brain in 2D. From Dragon Ball Power to Helsing Hour. Still pausing on the menu screen. Old guy ADD. Hey. Retro King with late fees. If it's older than you, he'll speed run it to laugh track over every GG. Full Metal jokes, no equivalent trade. 3-hour stream still on the title page. Hit start boomer, chat keeps yelling. He's in options, reading more story spelling.
Let me get the chat out.
Back pain, old school games, new school lag brain. Naruto run to the bathroom break. Comes back like, did I win for Pixel Save?
What's up, Kevin?
Comedy, game over, nah. Continue. Same stage, new bad playthrough.
This is one of my favorite songs because it says the on 5 screens.
Wrong lobby, stay for the chaos and free nostalgia XP.
That game I was playing earlier was so fun. Definitely gonna play more of that soon.
Oh, guy, click clack, that's me. One hand on the mouse, other on repeat. Got that 8-bit drip, CRT glow on my lips. Snack stash tall like my backlog list. Old games, new race. Same crack joystick, anime tabs all open real quick. Too many. Oh, guy, can't sit still, but I never leave. Nah, click that dodge, that's the routine. All tab like, yeah, I'm in the meme. Oh, guy,
Alright, sweet. Everything sounds like it should. What's going on, brother? What's good, Glenn? Welcome in. Gonna do a little Mario 1 and Mega Man 3. I haven't played Mega Man 3 in a little while, I feel like. that was crazy.
What game is this? Man, if you don't know what game this is, you might be too young for the stream. Like, asking what game is this makes me think you're a troll.
Haha, yeah, that game's awesome. Yes, I'm definitely gonna play more of that.
Don't call you a troll? Don't act like a troll. When you put "what game is this?" question mark with no LOL JK, it leads me to believe that you're being a troll. But apparently you're not, and that's okay. But you maybe were a little bit because you knew what this game was and you said JK. So that's fine. I could handle a joke, but at the same time, I didn't know if you were joking or not because all I have to go off of is your text. Your contextless text.
Hey, Jody, welcome in, buddy. How are you?
It's been shared. Have a good night, everyone. You too, Jody. Take care, brother.
Oh my gosh, are you fucking kidding me? Screw that. That was stupid. That was fucking stupid. It's amazing that I can go through this whole game without dying, all 32 levels. And then that shit still happens here and there. Have a good one, Jody. Take care, brother. My grandson, 7, tried playing this game. He rage quits. He couldn't get it. I told him it took me a long time too. Yeah, dude, Mario Brothers seems like, I mean, it's such a simple concept. Run left to right and jump over that shit. But still, like, my 4-year-old is... My 4-year-old's pretty decent, but he started off rough. I was just watching him play today, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's warping. He's figuring out where the warps are. He was getting ready to go into warp, you know, like getting ready to warp, like right there. He went up there to go to warps 2, 3, and 4. I was like, holy shit, you're doing so good. But at the same time, yeah, it started off rough. Charles says GG. Don't yawn, ADD. You're gonna make me yawn at work. I'm sorry. Welcome in, MC. How you doing, brother? MC Mikey. Oh, that was close. I'm sorry. Now I yawned. Damn it. with 100 stars, dude. You freaking rock. Thank you so much for supporting this show, Alvin. Thank you so much, dude. Give me a hashtag Alvin if you're able to. Thank you so much, brother. The game volume is loud. Thanks for letting me know, dude. You know why? It's because I was playing a new game earlier, and the game volume was super quiet on the new game. Interesting. A non-turn-based D&D game. I like it. So basically Diablo? I'm just kidding, but yes. You're fired. How's it going? It's going good. MC Mikey. Oop, I forgot to level up the stars here. Honest thoughts on the He-Man trailer. So, I actually haven't seen it yet. I haven't had the time to really do much of anything other than freaking change freaking diapers, man. That's all I do lately. Change diapers, cook food. I haven't had time to watch much. Hey, Rico! I'm waiting to hear the chatbot say it.
I don't know why this stream always reminds me of a guy who hated spending the night at his cousin's house. Even though they played Nintendo, the room smelled like stinky socks and dirty sheets.
You're never gonna let that poor guy live that down, are you? You're hilarious. I love it. Ooh, you're finding some cool retro games. Some cool retro type-like games, aren't you, Glenn? Yeah, you know, I don't think he's been back, Rico, but you're so funny. Those are hilarious.
Something sure seems to be pounding in that.
Here we go. Water? Cool, I saw water. Hell yeah. No, he has not been back yet. But thank you so much for the support though, Rico. I appreciate it. Hell yes. I'm down with the old school fishing. What the fuck, man? You just finished watching Ufka? What is Ufka, Rico? I'm just kidding. I know what UFC is. Oop, there we go.
Did I get you there for a minute? Why do I call myself old? Well, because I am old. I'm a dad with 5 kids with bald head. I play old games.
Just a second, y'all.
He said, "Oh my God." Oh yeah. Yep. Don't underestimate the oldness. No, I used to go by ADD Gamer. And then that page got royally screwed, basically. Let's see here. And then I, like, 4 years into streaming, I had to basically come up with a new name, but I wanted to still be, I was solidified as ADD. People called me ADD. You know, people for 4 years already have known me by ADD, so I didn't want to change that. So I was ADD Gamer. And then something happened to something stupid happened to my old page, and so that's a whole nother can of worms. This is on Facebook. I've only been on YouTube for a couple years. Oh yeah, you know, everyone stuck with me and followed me over, and you know, I've had some rough patches where, like, you know, but anyway, yeah, this was about 4 years ago, and I couldn't think of a name. I was, you know, and I had to create a new page, and my girlfriend at the time, who I've, you know, been with for about 6 years now, we're getting married actually in April. She's had 3 of my children over the last 5 or 6 years. Let's see. Gosh. And yeah, I couldn't think of a name, so she was like, well, how about Old Guy ADD? And I was like, you know, that's actually really good. Thanks, Rico. And so I was like, cool, with Old Guy ADD, I can also just go by OG ADD if I want to, or, you know, so it kind of just, it's been sticking for a while, so, you know, people seem to like the new name, and motherfucker. I play old games, lots of old shit. Probably 80% old, 20% modern, if not more of a ratio on the old stuff. Lots of reasons. Good question, though. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Am I goth? Oh. I seem so calm? Yeah, I mean, you know. Kind of late. My kids are sleeping. We get a little excited here sometimes. We get a little excited here. And when I get too excited, I put an extra sugar in my coffee. Eh? You like sugar in your coffee? I like a little sugar. I take some sugar from Glenn's mom. Glenn's mom has the sugar? You ever play Rolling Thunder? I spent many quarters on that. I have not. Wait. If I'm correct, Rolling Thunder looks like Lupin the Third. Really skinny guy. Sugar Daddy. I pooped myself. Oh, I also like to answer prank callers live and act like I'm an old man who shit myself. Hello? I can't reach the toilet paper. I seem to have crapped myself. You guys remember the old Saturday Night Live skit, Oops, I Crapped My Pants? That was hilarious. Thanks, Oops, I Crapped My Pants. You're so funny, ADD. Glad, appreciate you. We keep it pretty chill here. It's mostly old fuckers who, I mean old people who watch me, you know, people in their 30s, 40s, 50s. We even got some ancient people who watch, you know, I'm just kidding. Anyway, no, most of my audience is 30s, 40s, 50s, you know. It's so funny, when you get to be 43, you realize that people who are 50 years old who you used to think were really smart are just dumbasses. Sometimes people get more stupid with age because they get solidified in their stupid ways. Nothing worse than a person who's been wrong for the last 40 years and thinks they're right. It's being silly. And Phil's mom has the milk. Phil's mama has more than the milk. Right. Just get yourself a damn Summer's Eve cleansing waft now, you son of a bitch. To the B. Thank you so much, Alvin. Alvin! Lupin the Third was good. I tell you what, one of my favorite animes that I never gave a shit about watching every episode of it, that was so good, was Case Closed. I love Case Closed. Lupin the Third was good too. Alvin with 100 stars, thank you so much. You're over there acting like MC, throwing it down. Today has been a slow day. It's been a slow month so far this month, but that's okay. It is what it is. I'm still going to be able to eat. For those who don't know, this is what I do full time. I've been doing this full time for 6 years now. 6 years. 4 years ago, I had 4 score. I suck at games. 4 points, that's it. 7 moms ago. That might be more accurate. Are you fucking kidding me? What the hell was that? I was not getting fancy. Ah, man. I swear. I'm too old for this shit. The crying never ends. It never fails, y'all. I start the stream and
God damn it. Every single time I start the stream, there has to be a baby crying within 20 minutes or 30 minutes of me starting. I'll tell you what, y'all. No matter how fun the hokey pokey back and forth is, always wear a helmet. Or else you'll end up like me with more babies than you know what to do with. Because you were hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing. ADD should be a narrator part-time. I mean, technically, aren't I, though? I mean... No, that'd be funny. I don't know why the sun shines on my ass like it does. What is the difference between Phil's mom and a person who deals goodies on the streets? Like powder of sorts. Phil's mom can wash her crack and sell it again. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh man, do you guys remember those stupid fucking Summer's Eve cleansing cloths commercials? Like they always ended with power to the V. You remember that shit? Oh my god. It's like, I can't believe that's a real commercial. They literally say that at the end of the commercial too. Oh man. Terrible, right? Yeah, gosh. So real. Oh man, thank you so much again, Alan. It was a real commercial. That would be pretty unreal, right, Magni? Well, considering the great poop pond commercials I saw all the time, that didn't surprise me much. Where's our commercial? Hail to the P. Oh yeah, old back scratcher. You want to know when you're a true old guy? When you have a hat just to go to Costco. I loved Benny Hill. Not that much. You're so excited for the Zelda movie? Fantastic. Shit. Who do you poop on? That's funny. Only the finest. Grey Poupon, though, for real, that shit's delicious. Yeah, dude, for real. I could fake it till I make it all day. I got my hairline in the front. Yeah, absolutely. You know, as long as I wear a hat. Looks like I have a full head of hair. Alright, after this game over, whether it's soon or not, I'm switching over to Mega Man 3. And I'm probably just going to do a fun run of Mega Man 3 where I defeat the 8 Master Robots. I just don't really care sometimes about going through the Wily stages. Here we go. I would much rather have all my hair and be gray than lose my hair, because at least then I could dye my hair. I would dye my hair with no qualms whatsoever, like would not give a shit. I'd do that shit live. Like dyeing all my grays. But no, the older I get, the more I realize that growing old is a privilege. And not everybody gets there. You know, only a certain amount of people actually live till 80 years old. What percentage of people live till 80? United States, 60%. So 40% of people in the world don't make it to 80. Pretty crazy. Benny Hill was hilarious. So, aging sucks, yes. My father became 80. Was young at heart. Yeah, my dad didn't make it past 68, man. I think people in the 80s got screwed by all the fucking stupid information that came out that wasn't true. Like that eggs were bad for you, dude. Eggs have some of the best, like cholesterol fighting, you know, they have the good cholesterol, is the LDL, which fights the bad cholesterol, the HDL, I believe. Yeah. And then, like, fat is good for you, and butter is good for you. Like, all the shit that they were saying wasn't good for you. Like, use margarine, butter's not good for you, blah, blah, blah. Don't eat eggs, not good for you, blah, blah, blah. You know, do this, do that. You know, like, the 80s had it wrong, man. And I think a lot more, I think my dad would still probably be here if, you know, who knows? You never know. My grandpa lived to 83. He swore the secret. Was going on runs, 2 pots of coffee every day. Yeah, I love coffee. Do I think bigger change? No, I mean, there's, funny as it is, there's people who, There's a lady who's like 98 years old and she swears like the secret to long life was a Dr. Pepper every day. You know, I don't know. Like, your brain is messed up, man. Like, I feel like, did you know that your body, your brain, you can literally unalive by your brain thinking that you're not okay for a certain amount of time. Like, you can literally like unalive from no circumstances other than your mind believes that you're not freaking healthy. You know, like, I think half of freaking good health is just like literally having fucking positive attitude, you know? For those who are new, we talk about all sorts of shit here. We stick to mostly happy subjects, but you know, yeah. Tonight we're talking about lame shit like age because of a best man. I'm just kidding, this is a good conversation. But anytime anybody wants to change the subject, you're all good. All starts with the brain, positive energy, that's right. There's probably someone out there who's 101 years old who swears the secret to long life is beard smokes. You know, it's a guarantee. There's someone out there. Let's stay away from mentioning political figures if we can. I try not to mention a whole lot about politics or religion here just to keep it very neutral. You know, kind of stay away from mentioning someone half the country despises. You know, I miss the 80s and the 90s where it was like, oh, you voted for this guy? Cool, let's go have a coffee. Now it's like, oh, you voted for this guy? I hate you. For sure. But you totally could have chose someone else to mention. But you're all good. No worries. You gotta, you know, anyway. That's just my only issue with it, is nowadays people get so mad. What's a MacDonald? It's not McDonald's. It's McDonald's. There's no Mac. It's MC McDonald's. I don't understand why people call it MacDonald's. I'm sorry, but it sounds fucking stupid. What's up? How you doing? Hi, my name is Jay. They don't call it a Mac rib. They don't call it a Mac chicken. It's MC. It's MC Donald's, McDonald's. Just go watch any commercial. They don't say, in any McDonald's Happy Meal. No, they say, in any McDonald's Happy Meal. Hi, my name is Jay, and it's been 22 minutes since the last time I played a video game. Jay? Welcome in, good sir. It's 7 degrees outside. Play a video game. Jay's here. Jay's in the house. McElroy. Alright, Mega Man 3. McDonald's isn't macking.
Hey, thank you so much, Patrick Keller, the old fart smeller. Thank you. Patrick Keller with the 221 stars. Thank you so much, dude. Getting me to 1,000 stars, level 2. Fuck yeah. Who activated the Megazord? You did by coming in here, Jay. I have finished Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can beat most of 6. I can beat a good portion of 7. I've never tried 8. I haven't put enough effort into Mega Man 9, but I'm sure I could probably do something in that game. Mega Man 10 I have not beaten. Mega Man 11 I have beaten. Mega Man X1 and 2 I have finished. Mega Man X3 I have not finished. Mega Man X4 I am very close to finishing. My favorite Mega Man? Mega Man 2 is the most nostalgic Mega Man I can think of. Mega Man 3 has the best music. Mega Man 4, 5, and 6 are underrated. Thank you so much again, Patrick. Hey, Patrick Keller with the super chat. Thank you so much for supporting you guys. Appreciate it. Who's gonna match Pat? Who's gonna match Patrick Keller? Either $1 super chat or 200 stars. Fuck yeah. Thank you so much. There we go. Got him. What is everybody else's favorite Mega Man if you have one? We're gonna play GTA after Mega Man 3 if anybody's down. Which movie is that from? It's from that is from RoboCop. Now this is some game, right?
Some game, huh?
Some game! In a galaxy of video games, there is
Holy shit. Thank you again, everybody, for all of the support. Appreciate the heck out of it. Thank you so much, Patrick Keller. What's up, Vic Banis? Understandable, Noah. No worries, dude. Seriously. Or a movie? Man, RoboCop was a brutal movie, man. Seriously. That's awesome, Jay. So,
What did you do? Did you put a Roku in there or something so you could go to YouTube and like how did you do it? Because that's fantastic. That's hilarious, Jay. That is so cool. Oh, come on. What size little TV? Yeah, I mounted a 20-inch on the wall and I mirrored my phone to the TV. Dude, that's awesome. You could get a $20 Roku, Jay, and then you could pull up YouTube on the Roku and not have to use your phone. And then you could use your phone to look at and watch the show while you're taking a poo. But then if I'm not on, you have so much shit to watch in the bathroom. Like literally. Rokus are amazing. The Roku TV is so good. It lasted for 2 hours before Miss J came home and made me take it down. What? Why? That's awful. Said it was weird. Like, yeah, and? There we go. I told her I invented poop tube. The poo tube. Let's take down Magnet Man. Magnet Man's opinions are polarizing. Yeah, Jay, I probably would have stood. I probably would have stood firm on that shit. Huh? Bathroom joke. No, but I probably would have been like, yeah. It's too early for you to be telling me what to do. We're not married yet. That's what I'd tell Fortina. And then I would probably tell her after we were married, I'd be like, you're not my mom. I'm putting a TV in there. Hey, that's awesome. That's good. Well, I'm glad, Jay. As long as you're happy, buddy. If it makes you happy.
I just don't want to see you in another situation where you're, you know, like, you know, you had before where, you know, so stand firm, Jay, stand strong. Okay. Yeah, if, yeah, we shall see. I mean, I don't know, we have Ray here, though, and I bet Ray would play GTA. You know, even if, Glenn, you and I could still do, like, a short session of GTA. You know, we could do, like, an hour of two-player missions, and then I could end the stream in chill mode. I missed No Rest for the Wicked. Damn it, I blame Glenn. Eric Joseph, welcome in. No, it's a great game. It really is. It's neat. I feel like the first area is, like, on a great plateau. The PS6 needs to just be delayed for like 5 years. I'm glad it's delayed till 2029. Years, holy shit, man. Things are good. Sarah is her name. She installed LED lights around the room. She removed my old gaming couch and bought 3 gaming chairs. That's badass, Jay. Hell yeah. Well, hey, you know, my intentions are good, man. I just worry about you, Jay. All I want you to be is happy, because you're a happy soul who deserves nothing but happiness. So just you know, just putting my little worry out there for you, you know. I wish you and Sarah nothing but happiness. Nothing but happiness. But that's great, Jay. GTA 6 is not out. What's up, Eric Joseph? How you doing, dude? Sounds like she's digging into the nerdiness with you, which is fantastic. Improving your nerdiness. GTA 6 is gonna run just fine on a regular PS5. Here we go. I think they should stop with the mid-generation refresh systems. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of, you know, there's gonna be a PS6 and then 2.5 years later there's gonna be a PS6 Pro. and then, you know, it's like, just stop, man. You know, I can understand like a visual upgrade, like PlayStation did a visual upgrade after a few years where they slimmed it down. They always made the slim system, which was nice, but it wasn't any more powerful. She is! I have a spare room that I use for storage, and Sarah was saying that I should combine both rooms into a master man cave, like knock a wall down in between. That's pretty badass. That is a really good idea. Yeah, Xbox didn't come out with a Pro because Xboxes are selling like shit. Xbox is the king of bonehead decisions right now. And I loved Xbox. Like, I was a huge Xbox fan during the 360 era and even during the regular era of Xbox. You know, like the first Xbox, I had one. Loved it. Is that the reason? But I like my Xbox Series X. It upgrades old games and resumes, but sad news. I mean, Sony just telling lies. Outside of storage, which doesn't matter. PS5 Pro has a 45% faster rendering, which is potatoes. She was showing me this throne room chair. She is. I would never. I would never need that. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. They just greedy and yeah, right. The PS5 Pro is bullshit. I love Xbox. It's much more games on Game Pass. Are you high, Magni? You think that there's more games on Xbox Live Game Pass than there is on PlayStation Premium? No. How many games are there in total on Xbox Live Game Pass?
Xbox Game Pass Ultimate has over 500 games, including console, PC, and cloud titles, along with EA Play and Ubisoft Plus Classics.
How many games total are on PlayStation Premium?
PlayStation Plus Premium offers access to a library of over 700 to 800 games. This includes over 400 PS4 and PS5 titles, 300 classic games, and 50 plus PS3 streaming titles. New games added each month.
There are definitely not more games on Xbox Game Pass than there are PlayStation Premium. No, I'm sorry. I apologize for my opinion here. Wait, no I don't. Xbox Game Pass is shit. No, it hasn't changed. It's been like that for a while. Hey Jay, catch you later, dude. Thanks for joining, brother. Hey, you know I never mean any disrespect, man. Just looking out for my homie, you know, that's all. Never mean any disrespect whatsoever. I want nothing but happiness for you, man. If you're happy, I'm happy. You're welcome, brother. And my opinion at the end of the day doesn't matter. You know? Just one homie looking out for another bromie. Hey, what's going on, Noah? What's going on? Kevin, how you doing? Yeah, no. Xbox is making dumb decisions, and they can't even get people to sign up for Xbox Live Game Pass anymore these days. Xbox is having trouble, and PlayStation Premium is selling like gangbusters. because PlayStation Premium just offers a better service. Unfortunately, it does. And don't get me wrong, if you would have asked me 10 years ago what I like better, Xbox or PlayStation, I would have said Xbox. I would have said Xbox is better all day. You learned you like spicy falafel? Nice. What did we have for dinner? Man, I honestly forget. It was such a busy day. Eric Joseph, I'll play Mario. I'll play, you know how, I'll play Star Fox 64 for nothing, good sir. I'll play that soon for you. I haven't played Star Fox 64 in a while, and I really love that game. Kevin Zayer, the snow is ridiculous. You're so right. Oh yeah. We had tacos and chicken, I guess, for like a tacos and chicken wings. And then later on, we had peanut butter and jellies and stuff like that. We kind of ate a really early dinner, so we just kind of snacked later in the day. Yeah, I could play Star Fox 64 sometime really soon. I just don't know when you're here, Eric Joseph. You know, so that, hey, thank you so much for the $5 super chat, dude. Thank you. Eric, it's gonna have to be a time where, like, I've played my retro, because I don't know when you're here enough to be able to just plan, like, I'm gonna play it this day and I know you're gonna be here, you know, and that's okay because I know you're busy and shit. But I will play it soon. Like, let's say you're here on like a Tuesday afternoon or whatever. No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, you got things to do. You can't watch every day. I understand. You know, I mean, we appreciate you being here like a mofo. You know, you're a huge supporter of the stream, and I honestly, like, you know, I hope you know, stick around for real. I mean, you know, there's, you know, I have a, yeah, the snow and the ice mix here too, for real. Thank you so much again, Eric. Monday? I can do it Monday. What I'll probably do is I'll probably start with something, you know, like a Mario 3 or Mario 2, and, you know, maybe do something different. And if you're here on Monday afternoon, then I can definitely, you know, do Star Fox 64. I will keep it open. And in case you don't see it on like the docket on Monday, just remind me and be like, hey, you still gonna play Mario 64? You know, so I can totally do that. Thank you so much for the fiver, dude. You're awesome. Nintendo just announced they're already working on a new Zelda project. Yeah, dude. The new Metroid actually did really terrible. Like, it did not do well coming out. The new Metroid is not selling well. Yeah, Xbox Live Game Pass, I've already had it twice and got rid of it twice. Like, I had it once and I never used it, and then later on I got it back and I never used it. I literally just canceled it like recently. The winter storm in Texas is keeping me inside. Also, too,
Dude, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is $30 a month. Now I realize like 30 is really not that, you know, huge. Like when it comes to sending stars, you know, 30 is nothing. I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, $30 a month for a service that just doesn't provide that much. And they want $360 a year for that shit? I mean, are you kidding me? No wonder people aren't buying Xbox Live Game Pass. They want $360 a year for that service. I mean, freaking PS Premium is like $160 a year or something like that. And it's I still think that's quite pricey, but at the same time, like, it's a better deal than freaking Game Pass. And the best deal in gaming is Nintendo's online service. What's up, Hunksticks? The winter storm in Texas is keeping me inside the house. Tomorrow or Monday, I will be going crazy. Wanted to leave the house, but I can't. You know, that's the time to just enjoy the fact that you have a house to stay in. Be thankful for the little things, man. I mean, I haven't played the new Metroid. I'm just going by what has been, you know, sales numbers and news. I mean, how many streamers do you see playing the new Metroid? I'm sure that you could find a stream playing the new Metroid, but you're not. I mean, if it was good, I think way more people would be playing it. How can the Nintendo Online service be better than Game Pass when they have tons of new games? Because the games on Xbox Live Game Pass sucks. And the games on Nintendo Online are actually fun and awesome, and there's a lot more of them, you know, that are more fun to play. Oh yeah, total Xbox fanboy. Sorry, Magni, that's okay, but you are totally being an Xbox fanboy. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. There's a reason that Xbox... Did Xbox state that with sales and how everything's going that there might not be another Xbox? Who cares about Forza?
Microsoft has not said there won't be another Xbox. In fact, they're actively working on the next generation of consoles.
Oh, that's horseshit.
Even with some sales issues.
That's horseshit. Xbox might not have another console. Let's see here.
Despite some speculation,
Look.
Microsoft is still developing the next Xbox console. Potential plans for a release around 2027 or 2028. Executive statements indicate they are moving forward with the hardware, even with some market challenges.
So, for a while they were saying possibly no new hardware. So now they're saying there is. So things have changed recently, because all the headlines I was seeing recently was saying, like, no new Xbox. The PC games on Xbox sucks. I'm sorry. Like, I had Game Pass. I'm sorry, man. I'm just not going to sugarcoat it. Like, if you like Xbox Live Game Pass, cool. Enjoy it. Personally, I think Xbox Live Game Pass doesn't offer enough. And it costs too much. You know, but again, it's all about preference. No, you're right, Kevin. You mean PlayStation Premium, Eric Joseph, right? Because, not trying to correct you, but you'll never find Legend of Dragoon on Xbox. No, you're okay. You're okay. No big deal. Not trying to correct. Once again, I mean, you're talking to someone who, like, was a diehard Xbox fan during the, No, I'm not saying the Nintendo membership comes with recent games, but I would rather play Mario 3 online all day than any of the games they give me on Xbox Game Pass. I'm not talking about recent games. That's not... Dude, what good recent games have been put on Xbox Live Game Pass anyway? Xbox hasn't come out with any recent games. What's the last good game that Microsoft, that Xbox has come out with, aside from one of their acquisition studios? There's not that many old games you can play on Xbox Live Game Pass. Man, I had Game Pass twice, and like I said, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to play just because most of the games on there were crap. But you know what? If you disagree and you think there's a lot of good stuff on there, then I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. This is once again just my opinion, you know? And my opinion is shared by a good amount of people, but also there's a lot of people who, you know, who disagree with me, and that's fine. Dustin Kruger, welcome in. You know, I mean, someone's gotta like him. Aaron Latursky, welcome in. Expedition 33 and Silksong is good, but not worth it. Xbox does really good with offering day one games on there, which is great for the cost. And that, I agree with you there, that's true. But how many good day one games are there actually coming out on the Xbox, you know? There's just not a lot of day one games dropping for Xbox, not enough to keep it going. But once again, just expressing my opinions. If you disagree, cool. You know, if you like Game Pass better, then awesome. Microsoft has been making tons of idiotic moves too. Like, people were pissed they closed down Tango Studios. They just canceled Perfect Dark. They're canceling games left and right. I do keep up with the gaming news, and Microsoft is not in a good state when it comes to gaming. Now, Microsoft has the money, though, to throw around. PC does a better job at offering quantity versus day one games. The PC games is a nice touch, though. Yeah, I mean, I had Xbox Live Game Pass on my PC for a while, you know, but I mean, there still just wasn't anything I wanted to play. You know, but that's again just me. I don't know. Hey!
PS over Xbox now, though old school Halo is good.
Thank you for the 5 to super chats. Another 5 to super chat from Eric Joseph. Thank you so much, dude. Hell yeah.
I think, really, honestly, Xbox does offer a good service. It just doesn't offer what I need. You know, it doesn't offer enough variation from PlayStation Premium for me to justify the price. But if you like it, if it does, you know, meet your standards, if you get enough out of it, then that's what it's there for. That's what these, you know, that's why we have the freedom of choice. You know, so if you're enjoying your Xbox Live Game Pass, then fantastic. I'm happy for you. I think there's obviously something on there for everybody. If, you know, I mean, I could probably find a game or two on there to play. Oh yeah, back in the day, people thought that they thought that full motion video was the future of gaming. Think I don't like about Sony is you cancel your sub, all the free games go away. On Xbox, you keep the library. To me, it's a trade-off. No, I had Xbox Live Game Pass and I couldn't keep the games that I downloaded to play. No, that's I'm sorry, that's not factual. That's not factual. Fact. Maybe you get to keep them till like the end of the month, like you get to, like, if you cancel, you know, let's say you're no, you don't get the free monthly games if you don't have Xbox Game Pass. You only get those. Those are only an Xbox service thing. Yeah. Yes, it does resume games, Magni. Alright. Let's see here. Given that it's 1 a.m., I don't really want to start GTA too much later than this, so I am ready to go ahead and start GTA. We'll see who plays. If you cancel, oh, hold on. Okay, so are you saying that, like, if you have Xbox Game Pass and you download the monthly games, after you cancel your subscription, you can still play the monthly games that you downloaded? Is that what you're saying? Like, not the games from Game Pass, but like the monthly games that you got from, like, you know, once a month they put out 3 games every month. Is that what you're talking about? Like, you get to keep those and play those even if your subscription runs out? Okay, well then what you're saying is factual. I apologize. Yeah, no, you're right. If any games that you got from the PlayStation library, I mean, I can see that being a gripe. If you cancel Xbox Live Game Pass, do you still get to play the free monthly games that you got from the service after you cancel?
No, if you cancel your Xbox Game Pass, you won't be able to play the free monthly games anymore. Once the subscription ends, those games become unavailable until you resubscribe or buy them.
the 3 free monthly games that you get from Xbox Live Game Pass, are those still available to play after I cancel Xbox Live Game Pass?
No, you won't be able to play the Xbox Game Pass games after you cancel your subscription. Access is lost once it's inactive. However, your saved game progress will remain, so you can resume playing if you renew this.
Yeah, you might just have some kind of glitch going on, Fat Clad, or something like that. You know, but yeah, that's not... I didn't think that was a thing, because I think, yeah, who knows? Like, I'm not trying to sit here and prove you wrong. I was trying to figure out if it was true or not, you know? Like, just for my own knowledge. Previously posted above. Let's see here. It stays downloaded, but the license ends on it, and you can buy a license. Interesting. So maybe you bought the licenses to the game, Fat Clat? The 360 games you get to keep regardless, but the Xbox One games and the Nintendo, yeah. Interesting. I'm not sure what you're saying, Magni. Man, we got super chats kicking the stars' butts tonight, y'all. Yeah, I loved Xbox 360, man. During that time, you couldn't convince me that PlayStation was better. And here's a few of the reasons why Xbox Live Game Pass I felt was, or Xbox Live I felt was better than PlayStation Internet at the time. PlayStation Online. I realized PlayStation Online was free, but at the time, Xbox was only $60 a year. That was easily justifiable. And you still got your free monthly games. That was always awesome. After a while, but earlier days you didn't get that. Yeah, who cares about Bill Gates? Let's see here. Now here's something interesting. Check this. As of November 2025, the final transition from Xbox Gold to Xbox Game Core was last month to offer free games. Yeah, Xbox originally was $60 a year. Dude, the Xbox had something called Party Chat, where you, and that's a thing now, obviously, everybody has it, but back in the day, on the PlayStation 3, you could only talk to one person online. If you were in a room, you had to be in a specific room or in a specific game. On Xbox, you could be... Dude, yeah, on Xbox Live Game Pass, dude, I had so many friends who I would just be like, I would go home and first thing I would do is I would check the party chat to see if people are in there, and you know, you just pop in, pop out as long as you're friends. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, I loved Xbox Live. You know, you could have, you know, 3 people watching Netflix, 3 people playing a game, and 3 people freaking, you know, 2 people doing whatever, you know, playing a game together. My wife and I had 360s, and I would be on a business trip and we'd jump on Netflix. Yeah, dude, that was awesome. Yes, me and my buddy used that, the ability to watch movies together. Yeah, Xbox used to be the best. And Xbox just made, you know,
Xbox made all the dumb decisions started around around 2013 E3, when all they gave a shit was about TV. There's montages about Xbox 2013 E3 of them just going TV, 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 TV. That's all they fucking cared about. Like, where were the games? And then they wanted to be like, oh, by the way, you can't let people borrow your Xbox games. Once you buy an Xbox game, it locks to your Xbox. And then PlayStation was like, here's how you borrow a game from your friend. And he just handed his friend a game. Now, I believe I heard initially PS4 was going to be like that. And then they changed it up right after they saw how people reacted to Xbox talking about DRM. Yeah, I used to be like I used to buy, so like if a game came out on the 360 and the PS3, if it was multi-platform, I would buy it for Xbox. But if it came out on only PS3, then I would buy it for PS3. But if a game came out and it was multi-platform, I would always buy it for Xbox, just because I knew that I could chat with my friends and I liked the controller better. You know, the controller for 360 was amazing. It was super ergonomic for the time. It was amazing. I'm all loaded up. Who else is joining? Hell yeah. That horrible presentation for Xbox where they forced you to have internet. Yeah, right. Due to the complaints, they changed it back. Right. Yeah. Dude, and you know what sucks about that guy getting fired? Like, that wasn't all his decision. He was just the one presenting it, you know? He totally took the fall for all that. Well, yeah, like I said, I used to choose Xbox over anything. You know, if... No, you're right. You're right. Absolutely. You're right. It's something that we've had to get used to now. It's become a normal part of gaming. You're absolutely right, Fat Clat. You know, all the things that we fought against before, it's like, okay, cool. All right, you're doing that now? Whatever. All right.
That's something new. Ah, shit!
Well, Glenn, if you're in here, we can go ahead and start a mission. We can do the effing lasers mission. VR? I just don't have time for it, unfortunately. I'd like to eventually. Oh god. Diablo Immortal was just a bad decision. People were mad about that. Yeah.
For sure. I think it's good that there's a freedom of choice there. I think if you like Xbox Live Game Pass, if it you know, it's all about what works for you. Xbox Live Game Pass doesn't offer enough that I personally like, but that doesn't mean that the service is shit. Personally, I think the service price is too much for what it is. But that's just me. You know, I think $30 a month, $360 a year is way too much for, you know, Xbox Game Pass. Like I said, I mean, $360 in stars, not a big deal. Totally a good cause. But $360 a year for a game service, no way. Yeah, hey, if your son likes the games on Xbox, fantastic. You know, it's all about... No, hell, I mean, I'd like it too if I was getting it for free, Packlat. How are you? Hey, go ahead and drive me around. Go for me, biatch. Aw. Yeah, I understand. I think Nintendo offers the most online playable games that I would actually want to play. You know, I mean, I could play all the Marios with people. That's a big deal for me. I love playing Mario. You know, I used that for a long time. I just love all the games you get with, you know, Nintendo Online. Nintendo Online and PlayStation Premium. PlayStation Premium offers a lot, honestly. But yeah, I could definitely see how Xbox Live Game Pass would be better for kids. Are you serious, Fat Lad? Good lord. They were just giving you guys Xboxes? Battle of the Gods is such a good movie. Earthworm Jim is amazing. Oh yeah, DBZ is awesome. The last console you paid for was the 360? I mean, how'd you get... Did you not pay for your PlayStation 5? Did anybody ever have the Red Ring of Death? I did. Oh, okay. The last Xbox console you paid for was 360.
Makes sense. I got mine fixed for free too, Ray. Now, when that happened, I wanted an Xbox. I was like, I can't go 2 months without my Xbox. So I kept my hard drive, of course, because they told you to not send your hard drive with it. And I bought a $200 Xbox Live Arcade Edition at the time, which only came with that 4 gigs, or like a 4 gig hard drive. Can you believe that? And so when I got my Xbox back from being fixed, suddenly I had 2 Xboxes. Yep, warranty covered it for me too. Dude, I was watching a video earlier that was explaining how Nintendo Wii, 3 months before it came out, they could not get the system to function properly. They could not get the motion controls to work properly. Like they had to reprogram everything within like a 3-month period. And if the Wii would not have been successful, we might not even have Nintendo like as a company anymore these days if it wouldn't have been successful. Oh no, all your 360 consoles discs would skip? That sucks. Yeah, Nintendo was freaking out like a few months before the Wii was released. I loved Glass. Xbox Glass. I loved that. I remember that. I used it. That was definitely one of those things they introduced and they're like, hey, look at this cool thing. And then they're like, we're just going to forget about it. Do you remember how big they built up the Windows Phone and made people believe you could play Xbox games on it? What am I munching on? Just some trail mix. Some sweet and spicy trail mix. Yeah, dude. Yep, I can't go too long without shoving some nuts in my mouth, man. I love peanuts and almonds and backlash. I mean, Trials Evolution's cool. I never got too into it. That game is neat. Dead Rising 3 was so good. Backlat, we're gonna play Dead Island tomorrow night if you're available. We're only gonna play if we got the crew together, though. At least me, you, and Phil. Oh, Castle Crashers? Yeah, Castle Crashers is good. Dying Light. Did I say Dead Island? Yeah, we're gonna continue our run of Dying Light. Even if anybody's missed GTA from now on Fridays and Saturdays, I'm gonna try to do Dying Light no matter what on Sunday nights. Dead Island is good. I like that game. Dying Light's way better. Yeah, the graphics on, you know, GTA 5 are awesome. Yep, once again, we're only going to play Dead Island, though, if it's me, you, and Phil. I liked Benny Hill. I only watched a little bit of it, though. It used to be on Comedy Central when I was younger. All right. Hey man, you got an F-16? Be a lot cooler if you did. Hey, sweet. Well, if not, just keep in mind, I want to play Dying Light every single Sunday evening if you're available. If you're not available, totally cool. I can go ahead and play something else. Dying Light is the zombie game. No, Glenn! Oh, very nice. Nope, I have not played UFO 50 again, but I think it'd be fun to play. Do I like the Mafia games? Nope. Armageddon, maybe. It's totally possible, Magni.
Is anyone else going to join us this evening?
I've played Cyberpunk. It was pretty good. I played it early though. I got bored. I played it like when it released.
It's a hell of a thing to forget about, Glenn.
You can't just slide in like a damn toboggan. Wow, that's pretty cool. The Elder Scrolls did the same thing for someone. That's pretty neat. Oh, there's a ton of conversations going on, but I don't mind it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Just like Glenn's mom. Just kidding. Take me there, Glenn. You know, wait. There we go. There's only fruit heads. There's no vegetable heads, unfortunately. Oh my gosh. You'd be an eggplant. Oh my gosh. Eric, because someone from Canada sent a super chat, and when someone from Canada sends a super chat, the exchange rate turns $1 into 73 cents. Or like if someone from the UK sends, then I actually get more. Like someone from the UK will send $1 and it'll actually come to me as like $1.30 or something. Not cheap Canadians, just kidding. Okay, we're never gonna catch this guy. Let's do this again. Ooh, Potato Head would be hilarious. I totally did Backlat. Wasn't that awesome? I'm not sharing, he says. I'm not playing Earthbound. Okay. Joseph Pruitt. I'm not an Earthbound fan. I don't want to play it. But if you're ever top Star Sender, I will try to play through the entire game.
Oh no!
I'm getting my own truck, Glenn. I didn't expect that. That was really funny. Gosh, no. What the fuck? Seriously. Alright, good luck, Glenn. Do I own a Virtual Boy? I have 3 of them, yes. Take care, Pawn Sticks. Have a good one, buddy. Yeah, I own 3 original Virtual Boys. One is in perfect condition. The other one, the stand had to be glued. Was the Virtual Boy good?
But 90% of people know. Well, I mean, it's not luck. I paid for them. You know, it had nothing to do with luck. I eBay searched them and I bought them. You know, so it's not like I found them in a trash can or something, you know. But I hear you. Let's see here. Yeah. You know, I had one as a kid, so I'm super nostalgic for the Virtual Boy. And as a kid, I never realized that the whole system was a prototype that probably never should have been released. I did play it because back then I didn't know any better. You know, I didn't know that Nintendo was releasing a half-finished system. You know, I didn't realize that they, you know, went with only red LEDs because green LEDs didn't exist at the time, and blue LEDs were very expensive. Yeah, no, they should have never released the Virtual Boy. Here's what I think Nintendo should do if they were smart. If Nintendo was smart, they would re-release the Virtual Boy with full color. Don't even try to make it VR. Just make it a 3D visual system, release it with full color, release all the same games and more with full color. Everything exists nowadays for them to make it and do it. Wouldn't that be the 3DS though? I mean, do you strap a 3DS to your face? No. No. Yeah. You know, but good question though, Eric. That was a fair question. The Virtual Boy never hurt my eyes though, and I never had a problem seeing red. And I played the Virtual Boy a lot. Like, I played the hell out of it. I won't lie. I loved the Virtual Boy. Because at the time, who fucking knew better? You know, I mean, I should have never sold it, but I had Jack Brothers. I had Telro Boxer. I had Wario. I had Mario Clash.
I had about 10 games for my Virtual Boy, and what I didn't realize is that there was only about 14 games for the system. Patio Keller's always saying something funny. I have quite a few games now, but I don't have the complete collection. Yep, the system was clunky and hard to develop for. Tiger Electronics had something very similar, and I believe it was called the R Zone or something like that, and it covered one eye. I'm not seeing Patrick Keller's comment. Who's seeing Patrick Keller's comments? Yeah, it looked like a DBZ Scouter. Did you guys hear that the PS4 store is closing soon? They have plans on closing the PlayStation 4 store next year. That's why I like the Steam Deck, Backclat, so much. Because there's no online fee. I really love the Steam Deck, honestly. Like, that might be my new console of choice. Like, once I get the Steam machine, that might be it. You know? Like, physical games are dying, unfortunately, and I'm trying to keep them alive, but I don't even want to buy physical games anymore unless they're old school games. Because right, seriously, Fatclat. When you buy a PS5 game or you buy a Switch game, the games aren't on there. Damn. Yeah, but the problem with digital games is you don't own them, Magni. You know, you don't own anything. If the company let's say Konami comes out with right, Fatclat. Yeah. Is Steam Deck like a cloud streaming thing? No. Good question, Eric Joseph.
This is a Steam Deck. Right here. It is a literal handheld PC gaming console that has the most amazing emulation. You can dock it and use it like a Switch. Right, exactly, yeah. Steam Deck is a handheld computer that you can install Steam on and play games with, but do so much more. Yeah, well, I can't wait until that Steam box comes out. That's going to be even more powerful. It's Wi-Fi. It is Wi-Fi, but you can plug an Ethernet cable in there with a dock. Glenn, I think I'm going to do a few more missions, and then I'm probably going to switch over to that. Hey, thank you so much, dude. If it's PC, can you put emulators on it? Oh, fuck yeah. Real quick before we go anywhere. Yeah. Oh my
Greetings
god.
and salutations.
Yeah. Yeah, check this out. This is an app I have on here called Emulation Station. Eric Joseph. On this Steam Deck, I can play 360. I have, look at all these Xbox Live arcade games I have on there. You can play 360. You can get PS3 working on this thing. MAME, TurboGrafx, N64. DS works great. I need to get some more DS games on here. Look at how many Nintendo games I have on here. 9,733 games. Obviously, only about 800 are licensed. Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, GameCube, Super Nintendo, Virtual Boy. Speaking of Virtual Boy, Wii, Sega CD, Dreamcast, Game Gear, you name it. PlayStation 2. PSP. Yeah. The Steam Deck is amazing. But then also too, you also have all your games that you can get on Steam. You know? And there's a shit ton of good deals on Steam. I mean, you have, just, there's always fucking deals on here. Way better deals on Steam than there is on any other console, to be honest with you. You're going to end up paying anywhere between $500 and $700 for a Steam Deck. $400 to $700 typically. The one I just showed Glenn, Glenn's going to get one here soon, and it was about $450. But I would recommend buying one used. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Thank you for waiting, Glenn. I think the Steam machine will be a flop. Why the Steam Deck is successful is taking your Steam library on the go. Fair enough, Factlet. Yeah, who knows? I mean, honestly, after getting a Steam Deck, it might not even be worth getting a Steam box, you know? Unless it's going to be that much more powerful. But I'm not using it to play the newest games, so really that doesn't matter to me, honestly. Because most new games play on the Steam Deck anyway. You're talking about the ROG Ally. Why would you need it, right? For real. My laptop can't play those high-powered emulators. No, right? The Steam Deck can, though. The Steam box is going to be like a console version. Yeah, it's going to be a square box like the GameCube. Mm-hmm. The only thing you'd ever want another handheld for is dual screen systems like the DS or 3DS, which, in case, you can recommend. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're doing good. I think Valve is being bold. I agree. The Wii U was a flop, but that system, without the flop of the Wii U, they wouldn't have learned what they needed to learn to make the Switch. So, but you're right, it was a flop. It was as big of a flop, or almost bigger than the Virtual Boy. But you're right, it was a flop. I really liked the Wii U though. We have I think 3 or 4 Wii U's. The extra screen was cool, but no one really knew what to do with it. You know, that was kind of the problem, is the only people who really ever made use of it was Nintendo. You know. Damn it. Because they realized that it wasn't necessary, Magni. The screen may have been amazing, but it obviously wasn't enough of a selling point to keep it going. The Thor has like 8 gigs of RAM and runs on Android, so it's great for DS, 3DS, and even Switch. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean... So, yeah. Let's try that mission again. And then let's go do our daily spin. They did Pikmin 3 on the Switch just fine without needing an extra screen. The extra screen was poorly executed, good concept, but hardly any games took advantage of it. companies didn't know what to do with it. You know, it was basically for inventories and shit. And really, I mean, honestly, I'm sorry, but this fucking thing's uncomfortable to sit here and try to hold like a regular, like they wanted you to play with this thing. You know, they want me to use this as my controller. Here's another reason why the Wii U failed. The Wii U flopped because people thought that all you had to do was buy this. Nintendo marketed it poorly, like super poorly. That's why they went so safe with the Switch too. Like literally just like the Wii U handheld was better than the Switch. You know, you're allowed terrible opinions. You're allowed. You know, if you want to kick a, yeah. Marketing was horrible on the Wii U. Absolutely terrible. Better to hold, more ergonomic? Yes, I can agree with that. $250 is a good deal for a Wii U, yes, especially now. Yes, $250 is not a bad deal for a Wii U. Yeah, I will say, if you're speaking just from an ergonomic standpoint, yes, the Wii U was more comfortable. Yeah, we bought a shit ton of games. Yes, I bought every game that I possibly wanted before the store closed down. The Wii U came and gone so fast, I never knew that. Yeah, I mean, the Wii U was an intense failure for Nintendo. Like, it was bad. Companies didn't know what to do with the extra screen, you know? And here's the thing, like, the success of the Wii was unheard of. Like, the success of the Wii was the fact that your grandpa could understand it. You know, if you could understand how to swing a golf club or swing a tennis racket, that is something that Nintendo tapped into that barely any other company has ever been able to tap into. Is to tap into such an untapped market. You know, the Wii was something that, you know, you could be like, Grandma, here, play Wii with me. Well, I don't know how to play video games. Grandma, all you do is you swing it. Just swing it like you're swinging a tennis racket. Oh, I see. And that's why you had, you know, that's why you had so many Wiis sold, because, you know, they were in, God damn it, I knew that was going to happen. Okay, careful with the sticky bombs, y'all. Yeah, I mean, everybody in their mother's, brother's, husband's, son's, daughter's nursing home had a Wii. Bowling with Grandma. I still have Breath of the Wild for the Wii U. I have a wish list of consoles I'm asked to eventually get. The Wii U is on that list, but I believe the GameCube was priority. Good luck on getting anything decent for GameCube without freaking taking out a loan. I'm kidding, but no.
the GameCube, honestly, if you're not collecting retro by now, if you haven't already been collecting retro for the last few years, just good luck. Seriously. Good luck. Because shit is more expensive now than it ever has been. And personally, for me, I'm happy about it. Let that shit go up in price, because I've had it for a long time. Yep, Twilight Princess was released for the GameCube. And, you know, Twilight Princess was released for the GameCube and the Wii. Did you know... Did you know that the GameCube version of Twilight Princess, Link is left-handed with his sword, and on the Wii version of Twilight Princess, he is right-handed because they knew that majority of the US was dominant right-handed, so they flipped it. They literally just flipped it. Like, if I were to go to GTA and just do this, check this out. Watch this. They just, all they did was this. That's it. And then suddenly everything was flipped. And that's how they were. So if you play a copy of Twilight Princess on the GameCube, everything is flipped. Yep. The thief in Dragon Quest XI is left-handed. Neat. Didn't know that. I played the game version of Twilight Princess. I didn't get the Wii. Yep, because the Wii U because the Wii's dominant controller setup was right for right-handed people. Okay, I just please ask, watch where your sticky bombs go. No, 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 no. Okay, blow it up. Please watch your sticky bombs. The N64 disk drive never came out here. There are a lot of good reasons to have the GameCube. I mean, the disk drive wasn't really a huge loss for Nintendo because they didn't really put out a whole lot for it. Oh shit, fuck it. Alright, let's go do our daily spin. I'm gonna have to ask again soon to refresh my memory, but it would be cool to slowly get Nintendo consoles and games in my house. I watched a video on it. Yeah, I mean, it is, I won't lie, it's a terrible time to get into retro collecting. Go for it, cool, you know? But it's a terrible time to get into retro collecting. It really is. Unless you're just gonna collect all the fucking, you know, the shovelware. I hate Pokemon. In today's age, you can just, yeah. Honestly, I won't lie. I have a big game collection, but for the most part, I'm done collecting right now again. And I don't think I'm going to be picking up again anytime soon. I'm probably actually going to start selling stuff in a few years, because when I was 19 and I started collecting in 1999, 2000, 18, 19 years old. What's up, Mark Popolizio? I'm sorry I missed your first comment. How you doing, dude? Unless you plan on being a collector, no need to buy retro games. You can get, yeah, right. Unless you're trying to be a collector, I wouldn't like start buying, you know, it's a terrible time to because everything is just so expensive right now, you know? I mean, I don't know. You know, like, I'm not discouraging against buying video games. Like, buy your video games, cool. But at the same time, like, they are, yeah, collecting has gotten out of hand, and half of what has made collecting out of hand is, unfortunately, this bullshit grading process that they have going on with WATA, to where they, you know, like, I don't trust any of the grading bullshit they do anymore these days, because they'll what I believe what they, you know how they had that like $1 million copy of Mario or whatever, yeah, the best systems to collect for right now are 360 and PS3. Yeah, well, okay, so did you guys know that allegedly a bunch of people from WATA got together and like paid for a copy of like Mario Brothers for like 2 million just to artificially inflate the price? Like, the game's not worth 2 million, but I mean, if someone pays that price for it, then that's what people think they're worth. That's what the market says it's worth, because someone paid that price for it. So, like, you know, they've been like, my problem with collecting now is people who've never given a shit about video games, people who probably made fun of people for playing video games in high school, are acting like they've always been retro nerds. No, you fucking haven't. You made fun of the guy wearing the Iron Man shirt in high school. Fuck right off. You know, like, I don't know. It's like that. It's like how everybody cares about Marvel now, you know, like everybody cares about Iron Man. My sis, you know, I love my sisters and stuff, but they're like, ooh, Iron Man, ooh, Thor, you know. But it's like, when I was talking about Iron Man in 2007, they were like, you nerd, you know. So I don't know. I feel like there's a, I don't know. Iron Man fucking rocks. I've always loved Iron Man. Oh man, I can't do my daily spin yet. Oh, for sure. Retro gaming is trendy. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. No, I don't take any offense to that. That's exactly what I'm saying, Vaclat. Oh, those same assholes are probably the ones jacking up the prices on right. They're artificially buying things Amen. Preach on, brother. All of a sudden, the nerds are the cool kids, right? Seriously. Yeah, dude, when I was in high school, I got beat up for wearing Dragon Ball Z shirts, you know? Nowadays, people are wearing Dragon Ball Z shirts to the gym. I don't know.
The race book is open and the horses are running at the inside.
PS1 is still good to collect for. I would, if you're going to collect because you like the games. Don't collect because you feel like things are going to it's going to raise exponentially in price. You know, like that ship has sailed. If you know, you would have had to get into collecting around 2006 or 2000, you know, or at the latest like 2016 in order to, you know, I'm trying to see how much time I have left. You would have probably had to get into collecting 10 years ago, like for the older stuff. 16 minutes. Okay, that's not bad. The kids wearing Nirvana shirts who have probably never heard a song right. Collect what you like me. I collect hot toy figures. You know, I mean, and you know, there's nothing wrong with getting into collecting. There's nothing wrong with all the people who are getting into it. It is more popular nowadays than it ever has been before. Oh yeah, I feel like that's the same situation as Bitcoin. That's, yeah, the Bitcoin ship has sailed, right? I mean, they have Bitcoin kiosks now in gas stations. You know, hey, let's do another mission while we're waiting on Yep. You guys are right. And I don't know, I guess I have a little resentment because I used to get picked on so much for playing video games. Eric Joseph, hell yeah. Like in the 2000, like from like 2005 to like 2015, I had to hide the fact that I played video games. Like, I remember I would go on dates in like 2011, 2012, 2013, and I had all my games in my closet. So that way, like, if a girl came over to my apartment, like, she saw no video games. Like, I had them all in my closet. You know, it wasn't until like a few weeks went by. I am not muted. I am not muted, Ray. Yeah. I did. I used my brother, when I was like 26, my brother-in-law and my sister used to joke around with me that I was the 40-year-old version guy, which I wasn't, you know, I wasn't the V part, you know, anyway, but, you know, but yeah, I mean, I had action figures, I had video games, and, you know, I was single through most of my 20s. You know, I mean, I used to have to hide the fact that I played video games. Oh, perfect. Here we go. All right, I gotta use the restroom.
No, it went through, Eric. I'm sorry, I was just on a tangent, so I forgot to say something. Thank you so much, Eric Joseph. Dude, you fucking rock, man.
Broccoli, just give it up. It's all over.
Oh yeah, no, you're okay. Yeah, no, my video games were totally a problem with my ex. Absolutely, yes. Like, she didn't mind that I played video games, but she didn't like how into video games I was. And she didn't like streaming. She didn't like my streaming at all. Like, she would compare my video games to her going out and drinking. She'd be like, well, you play your video games. That's your thing. I go out and I go to the bar here and there. I'm like, yeah, the problem is, though, is you go to the bar and you kiss other dudes. You know, that happened one time, actually. She went to the bar and she said that she kissed some dude at the bar. And, you know, she said it was just a peck, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, there was a whole bunch of shit with that relationship that wasn't right. Yeah, dude, your super chat went through, Eric Joseph. Yes, thank you so much, man. Yeah, she tried to compare my playing video games to her going out and drinking. Like, not even the same thing. Her drinking was a big issue, though. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh, you're lagging? What? Yeah, unfortunately that I would probably maybe exit and enter if you're able to. Or come over to Facebook, Eric. You know, you always have a different platform to try. Yo. Shit, I should have been hiding. I thought I was good. There was a 1 minute delay. Nice. Okay, glad you're back.
yeah, jewels do something.
Yeah, I mean, if they give you jewels for free, go for it. Use them. There you go. Hell yeah, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you for the flower. Well, once again, Magni, that's because pop culturally video games and video games and stuff like that are cool right now in the US.
Okay, everybody, I'll be right back. Hang tight.
Okay, the coordinates should be with you shortly. Some surveillance images should be coming through now. These are our targets.
Yep, had to step away for the kiddos. What is going on here?
About some gangs in the area. All of them carrying illegal weapons, armor, and masks. You decide who the lucky criminals are today. All we need is one cache of weapons.
Alright, I'm going to a public session.
You've already said that a whole bunch, Magni. You keep repeating yourself. You keep like saying the same thing. You've said that like 4 times now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna delete that last comment because you just said that and
Oh. Just another long comment about the same thing that I've been saying about how, well, about, I don't know, he just keeps talking about, I don't even, never mind. I'm ready to switch subjects. Let's go do our daily spin, and then Glenn invited me to his game. Glenn, let me get in your game here real quick. Oh, Eric Joseph, basically he was talking about how girls in Norway still don't like guys that collect video games, basically. And that American girls do, but that's not really the case. Like, a lot of American girls don't really still like, guys that play video games. Like, there are, girls out there who... Yeah, right. Exactly. I thought I was joining your game. Am I in your game now? Oh, it looks like we're in the same game again. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Patrick Keller.
We are all having fun. No worries, brothers and sisters.
Sometimes you need a little icebreaker like that to break the ice and get back to conversation. Dude. That thing had a glass rear end. Thank you so much, Patrick.
What is that smell?
It smells like Otto's jacket.
Oh, you're joining my game? Okay.
Come on, move it. Morse Mutual Insurance. How can we help you? Okay.
Thank you so much for the stars, Patrick, and thank you for the donos tonight, Eric. It has probably been one of the slowest months I think I've honestly ever had. So I appreciate you guys for supporting.
It's on the way.
I've had some decent days, but no, monthly total wise, I am having the slowest month I've ever had, possibly. But I've had a few good days, but yeah, no.
By the way, A2D, what new can they put in GTA 6 that's not in GTA 5?
Really, honestly, at this point, it's just like detail and realism. You know, that's about it. Like, you know, being able to pick everything up and shit like that, probably. You know, being able to mess with more items. You know, I mean, now we've pretty much reached like you may not believe it, but we've pretty much reached like nearly graphical peak. I mean, shit, there are graphics that we're looking at nowadays that are picture perfect, that look incredibly real. I mean, even this right here looks amazing, and this is a 10-year-old game. You know, nowadays. It's the DeLorean. Nowadays, it's going to be more about, you know, what can I mess with in the game and physics.
Oh, I think Eric Joseph is joking. Joseph Pruitt, Masking Dante. I think he's being a smartass. Yeah, I mean, really, honestly, nowadays it's just gonna come down to physics and yeah, and what we can mess with in the game, you know. Really, honestly, there's not much more they can do graphically. I mean, look at games like Expedition 33. That game is beautiful. I'm not a turn-based fan, but that game looks incredible.
So yeah, even with like the new Elder Scrolls, it's just gonna be, you know, more about what you can do in the world. I just blew myself up. Oh, you do? I'm gonna go ahead and get my spin in now because I'm not gonna be playing tomorrow, more than likely. We're gonna be playing Dying Light tomorrow night. I think we have peaked in a sense, and I'm okay with it. I'm an old school gamer at heart. I watch you play the new stuff. Yeah, you know, new stuff I'm not impressed with. But yes, I play some stuff sometimes. Like, you know, the new stuff, like the game that I just got, No Rest for the Wicked, that's the kind of new stuff I'm interested in. Like, I'm not a graphics hound these days. I mean, I love good graphics. Who doesn't? But what I really enjoy is something innovative, you know, like this new. Oh, yeah, fair enough, Glenn. Well, hey, maybe we can play something before that, like some Ninja Turtles online or something, Glenn, to where we can still play something online together. Hey, Patrick Keller, thank you. Hey, don't worry, Eric Joseph. Mask and Dante's not easily butthurt. You're all good, brother. And I think it's easy to forget that there's no context in text. You know.
Imagine a place you and your friends can go for some private action.
Man, do I still literally have... I wish there was a menu where I could see how much time I have left to spin.
We going to that swinger party?
Thank you again, Patrick Keller. You rock, dude. Exactly. There's no tone unless you know someone, right?
Ready for some real excitement?
Fuck, I didn't look to see how long I had. Did anybody see in the corner how long it said I have till I can spin? It said, oh, it did? Okay. No, dude, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you, Fat Clat, for paying attention, because I wasn't. I'm such a fucking dense dumbass sometimes, man. Like, I totally went outside to come back in and look and see how much time I had, and in between the time that it took me to go outside and come back in, literally forgot. Like, how ADD can you be? Oh my gosh, that was so close. Are you fucking serious? Man, that was close, dude. I almost had that car. Alright, well, I don't want to be up till 4 a.m. again tonight. Yeah, I think... I think at this point I'm just gonna kind of talk for a minute. You know, talk for a little bit and probably start ending the stream here pretty soon. You gotta get up in 5 hours, so you're gonna head out soon. Understandable, brother. Thank you, Fat Clap, for paying attention when I wasn't. Oh my god, your phone has 1%. That's crazy. When am I gonna start selling the ADD CDs? That's funny. The music is not is mine to use, but not to sell. Sorry for bringing what up. What did you bring up? I'm still a little raw because booze has affected my life and relationship, but I have the presence of mind to know Eric. For sure. No, you're okay. I mean, you know, I've been there. I've dealt with someone who was an alcoholic, and it's terrible. Yeah, the songs that my friend made are really awesome. 950 in Norway. Alright, first place I'm gonna end is Twitch. I might just play the No Rest for the Wicked game tomorrow. Like, I might just, like, I really want to play it, so I might just, like, play that instead of any retro tomorrow and see how it does. I don't know. So, hey, you have a good one too, Chris. Yeah, for sure. I mean, as long, you know, my only thing is, as long as you're not coming in here every single day with some kind of issue, you know, at that point, no offense, but I'm not Dr. Phil, you know, but for the most part, I would say 80%, 90% of the time that you're in here, that everybody's in here, you guys are positive and trying to add good to the conversation, because realistically, I mean, I won't lie, y'all. I need people. So I do this as an income. You know, this is the only source of income I have. And if we're in here talking about sad shit, I'm not gonna lie, people aren't gonna donate. You know, and that's not the only thing I care about. It's obviously, you know, the game comes first. You know, I started doing this all for the love of the game, but it eventually over time became something that I do rely on, you know. You know, I chose to, you know, go full time, but you guys are the ones who decided that I could go full time with your support. You guys supported enough to where I could quit my job 6 years ago and go full time. So at the same time, as much as I do this for the love of the game, the money is just as important. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that the money doesn't matter. No, it fucking does. But at the same time, like, I don't treat people differently if they can't. You know, if people can't support, you know, like, you know, I don't treat them any differently because of that. You know, I'm still nice to everyone, whether they donate or not. You know, I mean, you know, there's, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but like people like Kirk, you know, I read Kirk's comments every time. I laugh with him. You know, Magni, you know, let's see here, who else? You know, there's Tommy Kerwin. There's a bunch of people who come in who I talk to, who I treat the same as anybody, you know, as someone like Patrick Keller, or, you know, or Chris Frederick, or, you know, Joseph Pruitt, Mascadante, or Angela, or, you know, Eric Joseph, or, you know, Patrick Keller, you know, people who donate a shit ton. So I treat everybody the same, whether they donate or not. But at the same time, like, if we're sitting here talking about sad shit all the time, then that's not, people have to be excited. People have to be excited and having fun to want to donate to a stream. So that is honestly one of the reasons why I try to keep the stream so fucking positive all the time, you know. Thanks, Tommy. You know, so yeah, I mean, you know, whether someone donates or not, I'm not going to treat them any different, but I do try to keep the atmosphere very positive, because I want donations to come in. You know, I want to continue to do this. I want nothing more than to be doing this even in 5 years when all the kids are in school, and then I can really, really put my nose to the grindstone again doing this. You know, so he said that's real, ADD. And Chris, I live in Florida. So
you know. Hey, could really go for some Marble Madness for a second. I mean, if you're gonna throw down some fucking donos and ask for Marble Madness, who am I to fucking say no? Don't threaten me with a good time.
Could really go for some Marble Madness for a sec.
You've always been an asshole to me and I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, you know what they say, I'd rather be an asshole than a whole ass, you know? Eric Joseph did $2 going to bed. Dude, thank you so much, Eric. You've been killing it tonight, man. Thank you so much. Okay. Hold on. I'm not getting a picture on my Steam Deck. There we go. All right, I got a picture back. You know, I used to be real honest with my customers too when I was selling car warranties. Someone would call in and they'd be like, "You're just trying to make money." And I'd be like, "Ma'am, is there anyone out there who's not trying to make money?" And they'd be like, "Well, no." I'm like, "Ma'am, do you try to make money?" "Yeah." "Is there anything wrong with that?" "Well, no, I guess not." That was my favorite thing to say. That was my favorite thing to say. If you work sales and someone says, "Well, you're just trying to make money," and like, "Ma'am," you say back, "Ma'am, what company isn't trying to make money? Does trying to make money make you a bad company?" No. What happens if a company's not making money? You look down on them. Not necessarily, but people do. You know, people look down on fucking, you know, people who aren't making money. It's like, you can't have it both ways. You can't sit here and tell someone you're just trying to make money. You know, it's like, oh, I used to love saying that. "You're just trying to make money." Like, ma'am, what company isn't trying to make money? There's no one out there in this world who isn't trying to make money. It just all depends on how you go about it. Are you being a douchebag about it? Are you being dishonest about it? Yeah, then it's a bad thing. Are you being upfront with people and telling them exactly what's going on? Yes, I'm trying to sell you something right now. Absolutely. What isn't trying to sell you something? You know, and they, or you know, Pizza Hut's trying to sell you something. When Pizza Hut sends you coupons in the mail, they're trying to sell you a pizza. When Burger King sends you coupons, they're trying to sell you a burger. When I'm sending you this notification, we're trying to sell you a warranty. What's the difference? You know? Exactly, Chris. Thank you, buddy. And I'm just saying this in general. You know, this is just in general to, if anyone ever, you know, tries to make someone feel bad for, you know, trying, like, people, like, you know, like when I don't know, like something that some streamers do that I think is so fake. They try to act like they don't care about the money. If you didn't care about the money, you wouldn't be in front of the camera trying to play video games. You know, like that's the whole reason people sit in front of the camera trying to, you know, anybody who's sitting in front of the camera trying to, you know, their end goal is to obviously do this full time. And if they say that's not the case, then they've gotten to a point where they realize that it's not feasible, and now they've gotten the mindset where I'm okay with the fact that I'm not going to make money doing this, but I'm going to act like I don't care about the money because I haven't made any, you know. Like, I don't know. That's kind of how I kind of a theory of mine. I don't know. Some guy climbed a building without ropes and safety gear in Taiwan. It looked really tall. But I think honestly, if you're going about it the right way, you know, like one thing I love about doing this is I don't have to put pressure on anybody. You know, when I was selling car warranties, I had to constantly pressure people, you know. But doing this, it's, you know, it's like, if you come in here, are you having fun? Cool. Do you like the show? Great. Do you want to support? No? Cool. We'll have fun. Do you want to support? Yes? Cool. Well, great. Still have fun, you know. So thank you for the people who do support, who genuinely love the content, who support regularly, and thank you for the people who watch the show and don't support. You know, you're still in here talking and having a good time and, you know, enjoying yourself, and that's important too. I think, you know, like sometimes people lose sight of the fact that just having good people chatting in your stream is amazing, you know. Oh man, I gotta get used to playing this on this fucking controller, Chris. Oh my god, seriously? Dude, there are certain games that are so much better on the regular Nintendo. And maybe there are some people out there who do it 100% for fun, who have a full-time job. There is something going on right now. Hold on. What the fuck? Dude, I can usually destroy this game. Yeah. If I got more than $1,400 a month to live off of, I would donate. I don't even have a credit card. Kirk, I never judge you for it, brother. You do what you gotta do. Like I said, there's something amazing about just having awesome people chatting in here, so don't ever even fret, man. Seriously. I just used you as an example because I like to, you know, sometimes pull names out of a hat and point out people who are here all the time, who love the show, who I treat the same as anybody else, you know. And that's all I'm just trying to point out, is that, you know, you can care about the money when streaming, but still be nice to people who don't support, you know, still treat everybody the same. You're all good, Kirk. I don't judge you one bit, brother. Yep. Hey, and there's other ways to support too, just putting this out there. If you have the time and you're scrolling through Facebook and you see one of my photos pop up, or you see one of my little short videos pop up, I make a penny to 3 pennies every 100 views that I get. And the way that I get views is by you guys hitting the like button, hitting the share button, you know,
you know, hitting the like button, hit the share button. So if supporting monetarily is something you can't do due to like being terrible with money and being in massive debt like Joseph, I'm just kidding. You know, just hit the like button, comment on one of my short videos. You know, every day I post 2 to 3 short videos, you know, so just hit the like button, hit the share button. There's people like Ivana, and there's some other people who comment on every single one of my short videos, and I love that. I think it's amazing. And Kyle Haley, you know, Kyle Haley can't really ever support, but he, I guarantee, is, you know, like, just helps me out with a few pennies a day, you know, just by hitting the like button. And that shit adds up, you know. So because of you guys hitting the like button, I went from making $20 a month on my short videos to about $100 on my short videos. You know, so eventually there's a person named Amy Johnson on Facebook who makes $20,000 to $50,000 a month just off short videos. It's insane. I'm hoping to get to that point. If I ever get to that point, I'll give away $1,000 a month to a viewer. I can't really use the link to change my stream on shorts. Streams can't what? I don't know what you're saying. You can't, there's no avatars on the short videos. The short videos are just typically they're just gameplay. Oh my gosh. There are no chat avatars on the short videos. The chat avatars are only for live videos. Good question, though. Yeah, Kirk, I'll never bring it up again, brother. I was just using you as an example of someone who doesn't support monetarily, but supports with time. You know, supporting with time is super important, too. You know, just watching. I would have had it if I wouldn't have fucked up there. Oh my gosh, I swear something keeps going on where I keep losing control of the fucking ball. I don't like playing this game on here. I do not like playing this game on here. When you get to, I'm sorry, but I feel like I'm expert level at Marble Madness, and I can tell when there's something going on. Good, Kirk. I was using it as a good example. You got to type in, Steven, you got to type in ! avatar and then space and then the name of the character that you want. So you would do like ! avatar space Goku. Maybe I just have to get used to it on this controller, man. It's almost like there's no diagonals, like it's not recognizing the diagonals enough. Yeah, I think Marble Madness is a game that I have to play on an original Nintendo. You're welcome. I mean, yeah, you know, if you know, save your money, budget $100 a month for stars. I mean, you know. Joseph, I would bet you that a good majority of your money probably goes towards food. No offense, but a lot of people, that's one of their biggest expenditures is dumb little purchases and food.
Do you do DoorDash a lot? I mean, how often do you cook at home versus,
you know, versus ordering something out? Oh my gosh, dude. Like, seriously. Make your own tacos, right? We had delicious tacos today. Dude, I can squeeze sweat from a penny. That's one thing my dad taught me about, was how to manage money.
How did you know? Yes, DoorDash and especially Uber Eats is one of the biggest things. Dude,
how did I know? No offense, Joseph, but I can just... Intuition, man. Next time you know, just... Yeah. The fuck?
Oh, shut up, Steven. Shut up about Yoshi.
I hope Yoshi gets fucking depression and
goes back into his egg.
I don't like seeing a sad, depressed Yoshi.
Dude, yeah, buy some frozen vegetables and get a $20 bag of rice. Learn how to cook. Definitely do more cooking, chats. I couldn't believe the trolls it attracted. You're getting someone's attention, obviously. That's true.
Yeah, that was a big live video. I mean, it's not huge, but I mean, I got 1,000 views on that live video, so...
Yeah, I just know that if I would have went live on Facebook, I would have gotten more donos.
I didn't have a single dono come in, but that's okay. Yeah, we buy 20-pound bags of rice. That's right. Dude, it is not hard to save money cooking.
I can't justify DoorDash. Just think of all the stars you could send if you stopped buying DoorDash.
Star Dash instead. You see the stupid mistakes that I keep making, dude? It's almost like the controller's like fighting against me or losing its Bluetooth for a second here and there. What game is this? Are you a kid? Hey, Yoshi is my favorite Nintendo character. Stop it, you. Yeah, dude, cook a crock-pot meal. That increment means everything. It does. I mean, what kind of stuff are you ordering from DoorDash? Just curious. No, I know, but if you don't know what game this is, typically... Yeah, knock it, seriously, yeah, knock it off with the eating out, for real. Like, eating out, first off, it's terrible for you. Most of the shit they're serving you wouldn't even be considered food in other countries, man. And I mean, not that I have any, you know, room to talk. I mean, you know, I got a fish fillet yesterday from McDonald's, but at the same time, I think we maybe spend, you know, $50 a week on eating out, you know. But also, too, at the end of the month, you know, we always have money to put in the savings. No worries. Steven, can you answer me a question, though? Are you a kid? Because no offense. I mean zero offense. But typically when people don't know what games these are... And you may not be. If you're not, I mean no offense, but you're 18. Okay, so you're a kid. You're not a kid, but you are. So, no, you're totally welcome. You're 18 is a good age. But I could tell that, you know, if I'm sorry, but I have a hell of an intuition. And if people come in and they say they don't know this game or that game, it's like, oh, what generation are you? You know, you know what? It's I got to get good on this controller is what it is. Dude, that's ridiculous. Oh my gosh, fucking massive. Dude. Take that $20 and buy a goddamn bag of rice. And then buy your... Dude, I mean, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just pay for a grocery delivery once a month. You know? Like, once every 2 weeks. Like, pay the $20 for someone to go shopping for you at Walmart. You know, get Walmart Plus. Do you not have a car or something? You don't like the very old Super Mario Brothers? Dude, I don't know if we can be friends. How can you not like the very old Super Mario Brothers? It's the game that made games. The Wii U failing has nothing to do with you liking Mario Brothers or not. That's an excuse. Dude, the original Mario Brothers are some of the best games ever. Steam up some rice, fry up some ground meat, and cabbage, and a little garlic, and a little soy sauce, and that's dinner. Plus lunch the next day, that's right. Dude, the original Mario is one of the best games ever. How can you sit there and be like, I love Yoshi. I love how happy Yoshi is. But you're saying you don't like the old Marios.
Yoshi literally would not be around if it wasn't for the old Marios. It's okay, Steven. I wrecked my car 4 years ago, and my brother has been giving me rides. I do need to try it again. Dude, get a scooter. Get a 49cc scooter, man. You don't need insurance on it. You can put your backpack on and ride a 49cc scooter to the store. You'll barely pay anything in gas. But don't go for one of those cheap Chinese scooters, man. Get a Yamaha or something like that. You can also grab some canned tuna mixed up. Dude, you can order food off Amazon. Do you have Amazon Prime? You don't even have to do the Whole Foods section. We order so much food off Amazon. You could order bags of rice on Amazon and have them delivered. Dude. I know you have Amazon Prime, Mask and Dante. Look at this. Bag of rice. $23. Get yourself a big fucking bag of rice off Amazon. 15-pound bag of rice. 10-pound bag of rice, $12. You know? And then let's see here. Let's just type in food. Food. Pretzels, Pop-Tarts. Dude, fucking cereal. You can get cereal delivered to your house. No offense, but that is just being lazy. No, it is. You're right. No offense, Mask and Dante, because we love you, brother. But we mean this constructively. Stop reading my mind, ADD. No, because I'm good at predicting what people do. Look at this. You can even get ready-made fucking meals now through Amazon, dude. Seriously. You can get ready-made fucking meals. You can get meal plans through Amazon. Get yourself a 4-pack of Chef Boyardee. Have some fucking Chef Boyardee during the day. It's going to be better than that fast food any day of the week. You know? Get yourself some fucking turkey beef sticks and have a turkey beef stick when you're feeling snacky. You know? Yeah, we're just trying to be your friends here, man. Dude, buy some dates. Buy some dates. If you want it, next time you want a Snickers bar, cut open a date, put some peanut butter in it, cover it in some chocolate, and you'll have a healthy tasting Snickers bar. Look at this. Look at this. Let's see here. These things are good. These Lance's crackers, 20 packs of crackers for like $7. You know, you got the cheese, you got the peanut butter, and the you know, like the sour cream or whatever. I mean, there's so much shit on here. I guarantee you could get you could get some Omaha steaks and you'd spend less. You know, start getting food off Amazon, dude. Seriously. If delivery, if your issue is you can't get nowhere, fucking have it delivered from Amazon. Look at this. Look at this. Idaho instant potatoes. Dude, I ship so much food to my house. This is where I get all my kids' snacks. Walmart.com. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Fucking 4 cans of chicken for $8.99. for $6.99, for $6 whatever. You know how easy it is to take some mayonnaise, some canned chicken, some pickle relish, and then you have a badass tuna salad. Did you know that you can take canned chicken, an egg, and some panko breadcrumbs, mix it all together, smash it together, throw it in an air fryer, and you have chicken nuggets. You have fresh fucking canned chicken nuggets. You can even make, dude, there's so much shit you can do. Seriously, stop doing DoorDash, start ordering food off Amazon, quit going for the you know why you the problem with fast food too is you do start to crave it, because all it is oil, sugar, salt, shit that's highly palatable to trick your brain. Eat an apple. You can order fruit off Amazon. Fruit. Let's see here. And sometimes they have things to where if you order, look, you can order bananas for 33 cents a piece. You can order pears for $1.23 a piece. You can order bags of apples. You can order strawberries. They'll be delivered tomorrow. Like, dude, use your Amazon account. Stop. We just care about you too. That's the thing. Yeah. So yeah, stop doing DoorDash, man. Start getting food off of Amazon. Spend $100, get a week's worth of food off Amazon. Order a bag of rice. Rice is so easy to cook, dude. Get a rice cooker. Take the $20 that you would have spent on fucking a DoorDash tip and get a $15 rice cooker. Cooking rice in a rice cooker could not be easier. It's fucking easy. Dude, if you want a Big Mac, cool, get a Big Mac. But at the same time, if you can't do that, get yourself some, let's see here. Let's see, does Amazon have frozen burger patties? And then if you have mayonnaise and ketchup, you can make your own Thousand Island. Get some shredded lettuce. Let's see. Frozen burger patties. Tons. All over. Like, you can get anything you want off of Amazon, dude. You're probably spent ADD. You saw my homemade Big Macs, dude. Yeah, they looked good. I send backlat pictures of food all the time that I concoct. Let's see here. Look at this. I made this the other day. This is fucking delicious, dude. This was just an avocado with some toast and some tomatoes and fucking shredded Parmesan. This was delicious and it filled me up. It was so good. Look at this. I made this cheaper than I bet any of your DoorDash bullshit was the other day. Bacon, eggs, pancakes. Look at this. Fucking spaghetti we made at home. Look at this. Bought myself some frozen shrimp from Costco. 40 shrimp for $12. And then I bought frozen Chinese food from Costco. We eat home like 90% of the time. Here's a better picture. Look at that. That's just a frozen Chinese meal. And that's not even real tartar sauce. That's just ketchup and horseradish mixed together. With some frozen fucking shrimp, man. Look at this. I chopped up an apple, air fried the apple, added honey and cinnamon and added it to my oatmeal because I only had plain oatmeal, but I wanted to add an apple cinnamon oatmeal. Yet another meal at home. A green pepper and a red pepper total, a green pepper and a yellow and an orange pepper totally chopped up with some eggs. You know? Another easy meal. Fucking summer sausage with mustard, man. Dude, $50 per meal? Fuck, man, you can get... Dude, those look so good, Fat Lad. I remember you sending me those. Dude, you could get so much food for $50. Seriously. Look at this. This was one of my cheap-ass meals. Dude, straight up American cheese melted on chips. This was cheap-ass nachos right here. Here's another snack I did recently, just a cut-up apple. You know? Here's another snack I did recently. You know, some fucking... You know, a pickle, some lunch meat, or tortilla. Dude, you'd be surprised how good just American cheese on a tortilla is. Leftover steak and eggs. Made myself a salad and a sandwich. Let's see, what's this? Didn't realize how many pictures of my food I take that I make. You know, Joseph, get yourself a soda stream. If you want soda, quit buying soda. Buy yourself 4 of these off Amazon for $15. Get yourself a soda stream. Yeah, you don't need to get super fancy ingredients either. And you can cook like a king, right? Seriously. We just care about you, man. You know, we want you to... You know, we want... Look at this. I spent a whole bunch of time balling up watermelon. And then I made myself watermelon fucking smoothies, dude. I cut up the watermelon and look at that. I made watermelon juice. Like, there's so much shit you can do, man. Seriously. Ah, here's one. I made a homemade pot pie. Joseph, this is a super easy one, dude. All you need is a frozen bag of carrots, peas, and broccoli and cauliflower. And then you mix the frozen bag of vegetables with a can of cream of chicken and a can of cream of mushroom, and then you put croissants on top of it, and boom, you have pot pie. You're starting up a new venture? What is it? You get the point, basically. Here's a cheeseburger I made myself. Look at that shit. Bought some buns and made that fucking burger. So seriously, start ordering some food from Amazon and just, you know, take the time to make your own shit. I am a trained chef, but only take those skills to use at home. starting a personal chef business. Already have 12 clients lined up. That's amazing.
Good for you, Fat Clat.
Yeah, Joseph, we just care about you, man. You know. Thanks, Chris. It's easy, man. Seriously, stop spending money on DoorDash. The next time you think about doing a DoorDash, just order $50 worth of food off Amazon. And typically you can order things that'll be there the very next morning. You know, can you survive off a couple canned foods that night while you're waiting for food to get there next day? Yes. You know? So, well, the gas company took away the tank because I stopped paying for the propane, but I can do it in an air fryer or a hot plate. You know what else you can use to boil water? You can, if you need to boil water and you don't have, you can, if you, let's say your hot plate doesn't work, take 4 candles, teacup candles, like 4 little teacup candles, and put them in a get a cupcake tin and put the 4 candles in the holes in the slots of the cupcake tin. Get something to kind of prop up the pot, and you can literally boil water in 15 minutes with candles. Yeah, you pay more for the delivery than the actual food itself, right? But if you order food off Amazon, then you can have that shit delivered. Oh my gosh, Death Star. Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Hand sanitizer is good fuel. That shit's pure alcohol. Yeah, you're right. Yep, so we just care about you. I care about everybody who watches the stream, for real. But if you need advice on, like, easy meals, cheap meals, dude, use the Discord. Seriously. Yeah. Yep, you can boil water using, you know, so yeah, I mean, dude, just think about how much money you could save. Think about how many stations. No, for real though. You just finished a Monsters marathon? All right. Hey, Fat Clat, I'm starting a new venture. I'm starting a butt wiping business. You're first, because your ass is dirty. I ain't selling crack. I ain't selling. I'm cleaning crack. I'll keep it dirty for you, sweet. I charge extra for every morsel of poo. 25 cents a nugget. Thank you in stars when I save a butt ton of money. Deal. Dude, for real. Oh man, morsels of poo should not go together. Don't you tell me what goes together or not. All right, I could bullshit with you guys all night. You guys are great. You're gonna need a machete to get through that forest. Oh man. That's the grossest thing I've ever heard. Okay. Alright, everybody. As much as I don't want to, I'm going to bed. I could talk all night. You guys are fun.
Joseph, we talk to you because we care. We want you to stop doing DoorDash and start saving money, man. It's easy to cook for yourself. First thing you need to do is buy a big bag of rice, man. That shit'll last you forever. Start learning how to cook some rice. Dude, I'll tell you what is a really good meal. Like Fat Class said earlier. But I would do it a little differently. I love cabbage, but I would do the rice, some ground turkey, and some green peppers and red peppers with some bulgogi sauce. That shit's delicious. Anyway, all right, everybody, take it easy. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. Thanks again for everything. And a bag of frozen chicken. Dude, yeah, seriously. Dude, just get canned chicken. You can keep that shit in your fucking, you can keep, now frozen chicken's good, but you can keep canned chicken in your pantry forever, man. Seriously. And you'll always have chicken on hand. Like, it lasts for a long time. Canned chicken, man. Seriously, we live by it. We love canned chicken. Dude, dollar store is your friend too, for real. But the problem is he doesn't have a car. We're trying to think of ways he can get food without having to go somewhere. But did you know you can order shit by the box from Dollar Tree? You can order. You can't just order like one thing, but you can order a whole box of shit from like the Dollar Tree. Like, you can order a whole box of soap for like $34. Hey, dude, thanks for your time. Appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Talk to you guys soon. Cross your fingers and make it to 10K stars tomorrow. I need a big day tomorrow, y'all. Have a good one, everybody. Take care. Talk to you soon. Goodbye, everyone. Yeah, we're not struggling, and we never do DoorDash. Ever. Responding to Fat Clat's comment. I watch Financial Audit with Caleb Hammer, and most of the people who are struggling financially are buying DoorDash like every day. Like, he goes through their account and he looks at their account and it's like DoorDash, Uber Eats, DoorDash, blah blah blah. It's like, how are you saying you're struggling? How are you saying you're financially this or that when you'd be fine if you just quit buying so much fucking DoorDash? Mascadante, did you hear that stutter? Mascadante, Joseph Pruitt. You need to look up a show called Financial Audit. Seriously, with Caleb Hammer. It's hilarious. He reams these people, and they need it. And I think you would get a lot out of it, because, no offense, but it sounds like you're one of the people who might need to be on that show. Yeah, actually, old cans will last a long time. How long is food good in a can past the expiration?
Police say for 2 to 5 years after the specified date, as long as the can isn't damaged. Low-acid foods, like meats and vegetables, can last up to 5 years, while high-acid foods, such as tomatoes and fruits, are best within 18 months to 2 years.
So any canned food you have is typically good 2 to 5 years after expiration. So yeah, you're all good. But yeah, seriously, check out Financial Audit. I think just watching the show could be eye-opening for you, for real. Really do. So anyway, again, Take it easy, everybody. You guys are amazing. I love talking to you guys. Have a good one.